It is the 11th of April today, and I thought I'd show you how this spinach has turned out. Now, we have already harvested one basket full of baby spinach that we've eaten, and it's regrown. And I can see now that I should have planted it a little thicker. But you see what is growing, and you see my mouse trap is still there. What is growing, you can see these right here, these are what I cut off. The mice didn't get that. Those are some leaves that we cut off, and you can see several of them have been cut off like that. And it's about ready to do another small harvest, but this is how it grew, and it did quite well. And I did plant some more seeds in here that might take a week or so to emerge, but I'm going to plant this a lot cooler. Hopefully I can keep the greenhouse cool for a while longer so that this spinach will keep growing, because as soon as it starts to get hot in here, if we can't maintain the heat, which in a few months that's going to happen, this will bolt and the spinach will be over. Okay, now over here where I planted the other spinach, and that was this stuff here. I remember I told you we planted these. I got these for like, I don't remember, they were like 50 cents a pack or something like that. And I planted them pretty thick. And right now you can only see, like, there's one there and there's another one there, and they really haven't come up yet. And there's another one right there. So I only see three plants that I can definitely identify at this point that are spinach. So those seeds are kind of were very disappointing. So I bought some other ones that are a little more used to from a more reputable source, and I put those in yesterday, and these should start come up as well. We'll see how they do in a little while. Well, it's the 19th of April today, and here's how the spinach has been growing. We've harvested I think 3 times off of this now, and it's growing quite well. As you can see, you know, these other plants that I put in here, these other spinach seeds that I planted, haven't seemed to come up yet. So I don't know, we'll have to wait for them. Maybe they'll come up, maybe they won't. So, but anyway, it's growing good, and it's producing quite well for what we have. Now let's go over to this other planter over here where I planted those cheap seeds, and I'll show you how that's going. Okay, now here is the grow bed where I planted the cheap seeds. And as you can see, we've still got 1, 2, 3, and a few stray tomato plants here that we've got to get rid of. And some of these onion seeds are coming up. But I don't see any new spinach plants coming up yet. Maybe they just take longer to germinate or whatever. But anyway, this is how it is. This is how the spinach has grown. And actually it's doing quite well. And as long as it stays cool, I'm sure that these other spinach seeds that I've put in here will come up, and we'll have a real nice spinach crop for quite a while. Okay, now here's the spinach plants. If you remember, I was worried that my spinach seeds, the second ones, weren't going to come up. But look at that, they're coming up. There's some there, some there. So the second wave is coming up. And we've been harvesting off this. You can see these stumps here like that. That's where we've cut them. And so you can see, yeah, there it is. That's where we've cut them and harvested the leaves. It looks like it's about ready for another small harvest, so we better get to that. And so if you look over here to the other one, okay, here's the other one. And again, there's lots of tomatoes, and there's some spinach. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't see a lot of the new spinach seeds coming up. So I imagine they will come up. But don't see too many of them yet. We'll wait a few more days, see if the situation improves. Well, we have really been eating this spinach here, and it doesn't look that thick, but what I want to point out is that you see all these cuts here, these cut off stems. Those are where we've harvested this, and see, there's some here. So we've been harvesting this almost every third day or something like that, and we just harvested it yesterday. And as you can see, even just one day, we've got some new leaves coming up here. Anyway, what really pay attention to is that it is thickening up. There's There are new plants germinating coming up here. See, there's another one there. So this is, and there's some over there. Look at that, some right there. So this is really coming up. It's really doing well. And we should have spinach all year if I can just keep it cool enough in here. So, the spinach has been a very good success.